The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
He's set to kick off.
The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I got the party going up. I jump to the ground and shit. I'm gonna be Here we go, dude. Get off the field. Watch out. We're going to 52. You got that. You got that.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Space to maneuver at the 40. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First down, Dallas.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown,
Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Tony Pollard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Tackled by Neville.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill, and that's caught by Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
After 7-0. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
He was taken down.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill, flush to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Prescott now. He's going to look deep down the field. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's got some space here. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the game. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Rolling to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. They're going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the... The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
Prescott.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Niners take over.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the...
And that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Down at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll move the chains.
A gain of 16 yards, and a Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott now from the 50. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Cowboys.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that one will pass out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'd have the 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Ebo's
corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Third and long for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring this one. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Hurst. 10 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Play action. It's Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Falcons.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 16, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Panthers. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down and 4, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Falcons nothing.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flush to his right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Play action. Ryan looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Joey Sly lining
that score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They go play action now. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. 1 second.